Today I'm gonna discuss with you guys about what should you do if you are being sued for the civil lawsuit here in Thailand. What should you submit, and when you should submit your response statement to the plaintiff. When you are living your life here in the foreign country like Thailand or in other country, or sometimes relocate to work in Thailand. Of course, the dispute could happen anywhere, right? It doesn't matter where you live. You might have a disagreement with your employer, you might have the disagreement with your neighbor, or you might have the fight with your girlfriend here in Thailand. That could happen, right? The dispute occur anywhere, anytime. So, and in the case that you are being sued for the civil lawsuit, what should you do? Of course, when you are being sued in the Thai court, what you will receive is the copy of the complaint that the plaintiff lawyer is submitting to the court, and then you will get a copy of the complaint. The copy of the complaint is written in the Thai language, in the Thai legal content. So of course, if you're a foreigner, you don't understand what is the content is all about. So you need to consult the lawyer immediately, because once you receive the copy of the complaint and the summons from the court, that means you have 30 days to submit your response statement. Or in another word, it could say the answer statement to respond to the complaint, all right? However, in the case that if you receive it for a long time and then you couldn't find a lawyer who can handle the case, and later on you just found out just get a lawyer who can help you in this case, and then the time that you should submit the answer statement is very maybe limited time, or have only 2 or 3 days left to submit the statement. Your lawyer can request the extension from the court to get the minimum, at least another 30 days to submit the answer statement to respond to the complaint. All right, that's the way to do it. So once your lawyer submit the answer statement, of course, the next thing you have to do is it's going to be the first hearing. At the first hearing in the civil court here in Thailand, usually, the judge will try to mediate. Both sides want to talk with the plaintiff, and they also want to talk with the defendant. And if, both sides can find a way to settle the case, and then, both sides can sign the settlement agreement, the court will issue the judgment based on the settlement agreement, and then the case is finished. So you can go back home peacefully. But you have to comply with the settlement agreement that you agree with the plaintiff as well, alright? If you fail to comply with the settlement agreement that you sign with the plaintiff, then the plaintiff lawyer gonna bring the settlement agreement to the court again, and then ask the court to issue the enforcement order to enforce with your asset here in Thailand. I'm gonna talk with how we gonna enforce with the judgment later next time, okay? But today just about the how to respond with the civil complaint here in Thailand. However, in the case that if the mediation is not successful at the first hearing, what is going to be the next hearing is the second hearing is going to be that the judge is going to specify the dispute issue between both sides, and this dispute issue is going to be the issue that both sides going to have to fight for. For example, if it's about the loan money agreement, and then you claim that you did not you already paid the loan agreement already, but the plaintiff is claiming that you still owe their money 500,000 baht, and then the dispute issue is about whether or not the defendant already repay the debt or not. All right, both sides gonna have to bring the witness for the witness testimony hearing, and then the court will after the witness testimony hearing is completed, then the next hearing is gonna be the judgment hearing. Usually the judgment hearing is gonna be another 1 month after the witness hearing finish. All right, if you losing the case or you winning the case, it doesn't mean the case is finished, because the case is not finalized. Both sides, the losing side can still appeal to the court of appeal. Or the winning side, they certify, but when the losing side appeal to the court, to the appeal court, then the winning side gonna have to file the counter appeal, to collect what the appeal said from the defendant as well. If you losing in the appeal court, you still have the Supreme Court as well. But when you want to appeal to the Supreme Court, you need to get a permission from the judge in the Supreme Court. If the judge in the Supreme Court deny your appeal, then the case will finish in the appeal court. All right. Okay, guys. Hopefully you guys get some knowledge about how the civil lawsuit is being processed in Thailand. And hopefully you get some knowledge. If you still have questions about the civil case, criminal, family, or labor case in Thailand, let me know. Talk to you guys soon. And today, ขอบคุณครับ สวัสดีครับ